What are the top 2 reasons escrows fall apart? What are the top 2 reasons escrows fall apart? Here's reason number 1. The physical inspection. The physical inspection, which each buyer should have within a contingency period to do inspections on the property and make sure that it's in good shape, or shape good enough for them, and or if there are repairs and things that the buyer wants the seller to make. Now, particularly with the market being a little different, most buyers are a little bit more concerned about the physical inspection than they were a few years ago. When you have multiple offers and you have a lot of things going on, well, the buyers are more reluctant to ask the sellers for anything, any credits to fix them themselves or for the seller to fix them. They just are, because they really have been most of the time writing offers, not getting them, all of that. Okay, a couple of things from a seller standpoint you can do to hopefully get past this first hump, and that is to get your physical inspection contingency cut down. See, on our contracts, the default time is 17 days. So you have 17 days that a buyer has to do a physical inspection and can get back to you. And if for some reason there's some work they want done, you don't want to do it, escrow falls apart, their deposit needs to be returned, well, they've got 17 days. That's a long period. So we want to cut that down. We want to negotiate as part of the contract that generally be done on a short time period of 5 days, a long time period no more than 10. That's the range I like to stay in based upon the situation. That way, if for some reason something happens, we aren't able to come to an agreement, we haven't lost a whole lot of marketing time. We can move forward. The second one, which you don't hear about as much before, but we're hearing again now a little bit, is the appraisal. The appraisal is definitely a reason that a property will fall apart. So remember, if you accept an offer to say $500,000 on your house needs to appraise for $500,000. Let's suppose that it does not. If it does not appraise for $500,000, then one, if it appraises for $450,000, so the number one, you as a seller can reduce your price to the $450,000 or whatever the appraised value is, and 9 out of 10 cases the buyers will be comfortable and moving forward if they're able to get the house a little bit cheaper. The other thing is the buyer can come up with an extra $50,000 if they have it laying around, right? That the buyer can then pay the difference. Doesn't happen too much. Happened more often when the market was a little bit different and you had some buyers paying above the appraised value, which is fine, but we're not seeing that right now. And the last thing with the appraisal is that depending on what kind of financing, let's suppose it's an FHA or a VA, well, the appraiser is going to have certain things that need to be done on the condition of the property. Normally those things would be stuff like safety requirements, particularly with FHA, smoke detectors, tempered glass, no peeling paint on the eaves of the roof, stuff like that. Okay, and the same thing with the appraisal. 17 days is the default time. Well, we generally cut that down to 12. Now, why do you say 12? Because the appraisal comes from a third party. We have to have an arm's distance now for the last few years between the lender and the appraiser. So we want it done in 12 days. That gives us time, and preferably negotiating the contract that the appraisal be ordered within a 24 or 48 hour period. If you can do that, odds are it's going to get done. And what's the biggest thing about ordering the appraisal? That it gets paid for. So anyway, those two things are major tips, major things that can keep your escrow from not closing. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, the Elgin and Plow Walker team. We're here to help. We're here to serve. And God bless.